Hi there, and welcome to today's podcast. We're diving into a fascinating topic: space, the final frontier, as they say. Did you know the universe is estimated to be 13.8 billion years old? Yes, billion. That's a number so big it's hard to wrap your head around. But don't worry. We'll explore some of these mind-blowing facts together and pick up some new vocabulary along the way. Let's start with a question. Have you ever looked up at the night sky and wondered how far those stars are? The closest star to Earth, apart from the Sun, is Proxima Centauri, and it's about 4.24 light years away. A light year, by the way, isn't time, it's a distance. It's how far light can travel in 1 year, which is about 9.5 trillion kilometers. Imagine trying to drive that distance. Here's another cool fact concerning our galaxy, the Milky Way. The Milky Way is just one of about 100 billion galaxies in the universe. And in the Milky Way alone, there are estimated to be from 100 to 400 billion stars. Speaking of stars, let's talk about the Sun. The Sun is a massive ball of gas, mainly hydrogen and helium, and its surface temperature is around 5,500 degrees Celsius. But here's what's really impressive. The Sun is about 1.3 million times bigger than Earth. So, if the Earth were the size of a golf ball, the Sun would be like a giant beach ball. Let's move on to planets. The Earth is part of a group called the terrestrial planets, which includes Mercury, Venus, and Mars. These planets are rocky and solid, unlike the gas giants like Jupiter and Saturn, which are mostly made of hydrogen and helium. Jupiter, by the way, is so big that over 1,300 Earths could fit inside it. And speaking of size, the largest volcano in our solar system isn't on Earth. It's on Mars. It's called Olympus Mons, and it's about 3 times the height of Mount Everest. One last thing. Did you know that space isn't completely empty? It's full of cosmic dust, radiation, and even micrometeoroids. It's also where astronauts on the International Space Station, or ISS, live and work. The ISS orbits Earth at a speed of about 28,000 kilometers per hour. That means it goes around the entire planet in just 90 minutes. So there you have it. Space is vast, mysterious, and filled with incredible facts. I hope you've picked up some new vocabulary today, like light year, galaxy, and terrestrial planet, and of course some astonishing numbers to impress your friends with. But before we wrap up, let's have a quick space quiz. I'll ask a question and pause the podcast to think or discuss your answer with a friend. Ready? Here we go. Question 1. When was the first artificial satellite, Sputnik 1, launched into space? Was it in 1947, 1957, or 1967? The answer is B, 1957. It was launched by the Soviet Union and started the space race. Question 2. Who is the first living creature to orbit Earth? Was it a dog, a cat, or a monkey? It was a dog. Her name was Laika, and she went into space aboard Sputnik 2 in 1957. Question 3. When did the first human set foot on the moon? Was it in 1969, 1972, or 1980? The answer is A, 1969. Neil Armstrong and Buzz Aldrin made history during the Apollo 11 mission. Question number 4. NASA plans to send astronauts to the moon again under the Artemis program. What year is this mission currently scheduled for? 2024, 2025, or 2026? The answer is B, 2025. The Artemis program aims to land the first woman and the next man on the moon, marking a new era of lunar exploration. Question number 5. NASA is also planning a mission to send humans to Mars. What is the target year for this historic journey? A, 2030, B, 2035, or C, 2040? The answer is A, 2030. NASA aims to send astronauts to Mars in 2030s as part of their long-term goals for space exploration. And the last question, question number 6. Which company, founded by Elon Musk, is working Mars in its Starship spacecraft? A, Blue Origin, B, SpaceX, C, Virgin Galactic? The answer is B, SpaceX. Elon Musk's vision is to make life multi-planetary, starting with missions to Mars in the near future. How did you do? If you got them all right, you're a space whiz. And if you didn't, don't worry, you've learned something new today. Thanks for tuning in and keep exploring the wonders of space. See you next time.